Good afternoon, fellow collectors. Our third video today, March 7, 2010. And in this video, for the most part, we're going to look at one seller. That seller's eBay ID up to about 2 days ago was KAI616. And all of a sudden, he changed it 2 days ago to MKB1316. I asked this seller how he acquired all of his team signed items. He has, and he sold, 22 various Colts team signed items, 5 New York Yankees team signed helmets, 11 Vikings team signed various items, and other like Red Sox, etc. team signed items. How does one guy acquire all of these team signed items? Do you know how tough it is to acquire even one team signed item? It's almost impossible, believe me. And your autograph hunters and chasers will tell you that you're just not home if you're doing something like that. 22 various Indianapolis Colts team signed. I'm going to show you some interesting stuff from this seller. I asked him some questions, and all of a sudden he stopped selling, and of course he changed his eBay ID from KAI616 to MKB1316. Now, I keep hammering buyers about buying forgeries. They keep sales in business. Did any one of these moronic and idiotic buyers ask this seller where he got all of his team signed items? Do they believe because it contains a COA and a hologram that it must be authentic? You can buy holograms for $10. You can buy 5,000 holograms for $10. It's not hard to do. You attach it to the item. Big deal. You buyers, and I'm going to show some of you buyers what you bought here are morons. I'm going to show you something really moronic right from the beginning. He sold 5 of these Yankees team signed items. This is first eBay ID and his latest eBay ID, KAI616 to MKB1316. Anybody see anything really unusual there? If anybody knows autographs, it should stick out right away. Whoever forged this misspelled Derek Jeter's name. It's misspelled. It's obviously misspelled. This seller sold 5 of these to idiotic, and look how neat they are. It's like, you know, whoever did these was sitting down. Look how neat all of these autographs are. Easily, methodically drawn. Yes, these are very methodical and neat. That's how much. And you know, if you're really acquiring a team item somewhere in like a hotel or something like that, or on a field, these guys are running. They're walking fast. They're scribbling their items, etc., etc. All his items are really, really neat. That particular one sold for $105.99. Here's another one. He sold like 5 of these. Again, a different item number. 2505-8564-9085. Sold for $172.50. Didn't the buyer notice that Derek Jeter is spelled incorrectly? I hope this buyer doesn't call himself an autograph hunter or fan or collector, because obviously he can't spell either. And the first item that I got here, 2505-865-36651. See? The Derek Jeter is spelled incorrectly. Here's another one where the forger spelled Derek Jeter incorrectly. Look at that. He spelled Derek Jeter incorrectly. How obvious is it than that? 2505-865-36627. What is wrong with these buyers? $130.47 that this piece of crap sold for. Some of these are exactly the same. It's incredible what these people do. What's wrong with these buyers? I'll be right back for a second. I gotta show you something in a minute. Had to get something from my printer. Here are some of the Indianapolis Colts team signed crap he sold. This piece of crap sold for $295 from seller KAI616. Then he changed it to MKB1316. Item number 2505-7593-3302. This seller sold 22 various Indianapolis Colts team signed items. Did anybody ask him where he got all these items from? How he acquired 22 Colts team signed items? He sold also 7 Archie Manning, Eli Manning, Peyton Manning signed footballs. This one was item number 2505-7635-2964. Sold for a whopping $110.88. Now look at that. You see where the the sequence of autographs, all right, on the football. This is a Steiner one. The exact same sequence. That's where the forger, that's where he copied from. This Steiner Sports item. There's the Steiner Sports. There's the forgery from seller now known as MKB1316. What moronic buyer doesn't ask? That's why these sellers of forgeries stay in business. These buyers are just plain idiots. I can't believe that this is what keeps these guys in business. You dopey buyers. Well, that is, if you read the feedback from this guy, thank you for the gift. My husband will love this. You bought a gift. You bought something for your husband. It's a forgery. Yeah. That lady that bought this item for her son? Thanks for the gift for my son. It's a forgery. You bought your son a forgery. I get all worked up, don't I? All right, this is a Colts team signed football. Sold for a whopping $96. How do you get a Colts team signed football for $96? Item number 2505-413-19848. Sold for a whopping $96 from that same seller. These are really, the Peyton Mannings are, they're not bad, but they're obvious forgeries. And of course, these buyers keep these sellers in business. And once again, this is another Eli, Peyton, and Archie Manning signed football. He sold 7 of these. Did anybody think to ask him where he got 7 of these? Item number 250-576-352960. Sold for $150. Read the feedback on this. Love showing it off. That's the feedback for this particular item. Love showing it off. Well, if you're the buyer, all you're doing is showing off a forgery. Because you buyers keep these sellers of forgeries in business. And just one more I got to show you of this Peyton, Archie, and Eli signed football forgery from that seller. Sold for a whopping $127.50. Item number 2505-856-50084. This seller sold 22 various Colts team signed items. You buyers are idiots. All right, let's look at some quick Derek Jeter stuff. I mean, horrible Derek Jeter items. Tons of forgeries, of course, of Jeter all the time, but these are really bad. Item number 230-445-728610 from seller Pink Temp 60. Pink Temp 60. A real ugly Derek Jeter forgery from seller Pink Temp 60. And another really horrible Derek Jeter forgery on a baseball. Item number 280-474-303-281 from seller Scott Wallner SBM. Scott Wallner SBM. A horrible Derek Jeter forgery. And there is the item number and the seller ID. And another, this is an A-Rod Posada Jeter forgery. This forgery is all over the place. Item number 1205-366-93205 from seller Memorabilia You Love. Memorabilia You Love, and those are 3 terrible forgeries. These eBay sellers are like, they're in eBay, they're contained in eBay, they're committing fraud, and nobody cares. Well, a few of us do care, and that's why I do these videos. I've exposed items, forgeries from this seller before. Corone 75. Look at that horrible Derek Jeter forgery. Somebody spent $85 on this piece of crap. Item number 280-471-479-998 from seller Corone 75, who's selling all forgeries and has been selling forgeries. As a matter of fact, I saw some really nice Jeter autographs from like the mid-1990s that sold for like $75. So why would somebody spend $85 on this obvious stupid-looking forgery? And we'll do one more Jeter that I saw on eBay from seller Wizardry 2K, WIZZARDY 2K, item number 120-534-397-343, a horrible Derek Jeter and Alex Rodriguez forgery from seller Wizarder 2K, WIZZARDY 2K, an obvious forgery. Third video today. That's it for me. I'll do some more during the week. So until none of this stuff, like I always say, will ever pass any major authentication service. You buyers, you bought yourself all forgeries. I'll see you guys.